on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We are back at Copart for another walk around. We're going to jump into this today with number one on my list, a 2015 Jaguar XF. This is just the little 2.0. This is a nice looking ride with the exception of one thing. Some of you go and disagree with me, and that's fine. But let's do a side profile, because you already saw it in the thumbnail, and that's why you looked at it, right? That's why you clicked on the video, because you wanted to see it. Those wheels are hideous, in my opinion. Good night. Those are bad. They're Azeras. Yeah, and they are chewed up like a son of a gun, man. These are 22's, and they're in awful shape. Really awful shape. 129,000 miles is what it says on the odometer. Also, it says has key. But over there on the windshield, it says no key, no odometer. So we'll have to figure that out when we get inside. Maybe it had a key at a different auction. Now it doesn't. It's not unheard of that they come in here with keys. People come in and, they do what people do. They steal them. And, cars that had keys that you could at least try to start end up keyless, and you don't know if they crank, locked up engine. You just don't know. You just don't know. Now, I've already noticed something severely wrong with the car. I'm curious if you guys have noticed it yet or not. Look at this. This is just, ooh. Oh. 235 30 ZR22 90W XL. Good tread on the tires, but these wheels are absolutely shot. Date code on these tires, 19 of 21. 19 of 21. So the car had to have been running and driving middle of last year. Middle of last year. It takes time from the time the tires are produced till they actually end up on a shelf and then somebody ends up buying them. So I'm going to say middle to the late part of 2021 is when these tires were put on these wheels. Now, that's not to say that the tires and wheels were originally intended for this car. Maybe they weren't. I suspect they were, though. Maybe this is a repossession. I also noticed what appears to be lots of sticker residue all over the windshield. This is indicative to me of a car that sat somewhere for a long period of time where they were putting tow-away stickers on it, like giving you 48 hours notice, or they were going to tow it off. Also, take a look at this. The inspection, I think that's inspection. Maybe that's registration. Either way, it's 4 of 22, so it's still valid, and it's a Texas car. Now, when I said I noticed something severely wrong with the car, take a look at this wheel right here. It is turned way out, right? But look at the tread on them tires. Hey, gotta give credit where credit's due, right? It's got good tread on the tires. And look at this wheel. It's turning out this way. So we've got something real bad going on with the front end of this car. We haven't even gotten inside of it yet. Let's take a look at the interior. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, when you find car parts in the back seat, that's usually a bad sign. I'm just going to throw that out there. Oh boy. So the belt had snapped. Looks like it just broke. It's an old belt. Broke in half. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, what do we have here? Oh, boy. Well, I could tell you, if this is missing, if this is not on the car, yeah, she's not going to run, guys. She's not going to run. This puts out the signal for the crank sensor, okay? Each one of these divots lets the magnet know that, hey, there's a tooth here. And then it collapses in the middle where there are no teeth. This is very important for the car to run. So seeing this in the backseat, basically it's your crank pulley is what it is. It's your crank pulley. The belt is broken. The crank pulley's in the back seat. Yeah, I'm just going to throw this out there. It might not run, guys. This one may actually be broken. In fact, I'd put money on that right now. I would put money on that. There's a baggie here. Fingernails. Ew, gross. Yeah, this is a nasty one, guys. More fingernails. Lots of fingernails. There's even fingernails in the cigarette lighter. Really? Ooh. Cracked windshield all the way across. Looks like next service was due for an oil change on 7/21. Like I said, middle of last year. Huh. Well, that gives you an idea. I mean, at least we have an idea, but we know for a fact something up front is very broken. I turned the wheel and we've got no movement on the left front, so we know we've got a serious problem with the left front suspension there. Let's pop the hood. I think it's already popped, but just in case, where's the hood release? Let's just, I'm also kind of peeking around for the key, hoping that maybe it's in here, but I don't think it is. It's really not uncommon for people to come and jack the keys to cars like this. It sucks, and one day it's going to lead to them just telling people they don't allow folks to come out here anymore. I'm sure that one day that's what it's going to come down to. Okay, well, we have some interesting things going on here. Number one, this is a 4-cylinder. I really thought that that was a mistake. I didn't know that this car came in a 4-cylinder. I thought they came in V6s and V8s, but apparently not. So I'm looking down here, and the first thing I notice is that crank pulley is on here. That's brand new. It's got a brand new crank pulley on it. Very nice. Very nice. It has a brand new belt as well. Everything looks like it's installed properly. It was professionally done. Nothing looks hacked on under here. She's full of what appears to be relatively fresh orange coolant. The oil that's pretty nasty. That's really nasty. Huh. Yeah, it almost makes me wonder if it's got some water in it. With no key, I guess there's just no way to know, is there? Huh. I'm intrigued. I'm not afraid of a little bit of suspension work. It shouldn't be too hard to find the factory wheels that go on this thing and to reinstall them and ditch those horrible, hideous wheels that are on it now. I don't see a key anywhere, guys. In fact, it's got power. Look at this. I'm not even jumping it, and it's got power. Sorry, I turned the camera on, you guys. I'm trying to see if maybe someone threw a key in here somewhere. It does not appear so. I think this one really doesn't have a key. Okay, well, that sucks. It's been sent through some auctions, though. That's another thing that concerns me, is a car that keeps getting run through different auctions. That's something that somebody just is trying to get rid of. And it says right there, has key. And I also notice that it says CDS on the front, which means Copart Dealer Services. That tells me that this car belongs to a dealership. Now, I'll tell you right now, if I had to choose between this or the Porsche we looked at earlier, that Porsche Cayenne S, it would be the Porsche all day long. I wouldn't even think of taking a chance on this car. And being a little 4-cylinder turbo, it's just not that interesting to me. So with that, I guess we're gonna move on from this one and get on to the next one. I just know somebody's gonna come back and ask about this truck. I know you're gonna come back and ask. Guys, unfortunately, I totally forgot about it. I didn't even throw a bid on it. I really wish I had have. If it comes back up for auction, I am going to go ahead and throw a bid on it. This will be a clean it up, will it run, make it look decent again. That, well, we're not gonna make it look decent. We'll make it look better than it looks now. But that's really the extent of what I would do with this one. This thing's in bad shape, guys. But anyway, I knew somebody was gonna ask about this, so I decided to go ahead and throw that little tidbit in there for you. Now, this is the next one. This is a, well, I don't know what year it is, but it's a 222,264 Honda CR-V with a date code of 11/04. Okay, so it's an 04 CR-V, and it actually looks to be in relatively good condition. High miles on Hondas and Toyotas don't scare me at all. What does scare me is it's a pedal car. Oh boy, I think it's listed as no odometer. That's weird. No something, but anyway, we've got an odometer. It looks good, guys. It's got good tires all the way around. If we can roll that window up, we will. I hate seeing cars sitting out here with the windows down. It could storm at any time. This is nice. real-time all-wheel drive, Rain-X wipers, brand new in the box. Okay, somebody was spending some money on this car because they loved it. So why is it here? Well, I don't know, but we can find out. She smells good. It looks good in and out. Up, 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 up. Boy, this brings back memories. This brings back memories. Wow. Little known fact, I used to shine shoes as a teenage boy at the Flying J Travel Plaza and the TA off of Morgan Road, right off of I-40 out here in Oklahoma. Man, it's been a long time since I've seen a shoe shine brush, man. I assume that's what it is anyway. I don't know what else you'd use it for, but it's a shoe shine brush. You'd use these with the saddle soap on, clean up the boots first. You put your polish on here. Yeah, this got polish on it. I could feel the polish. You might be able to see it on there. But yeah, you put your polish on. Sorry, I'd use a regular brush, a smaller brush for saddle soap. Then you'd actually put the polish on this, shine it up, man. And then, give it a good old spit shine. You spit on it, you take your rag, and you just buff it out to a mirror finish. Yeah, I've done lots of things, guys. Shined shoes. And let me tell you, that was a crappy job. Some of those truckers come in, and they got cattle on those trucks, if you know what I'm saying, and they come in needing their boots cleaned. Well, it was my job to clean them. So yeah, boy, that was not fun. That was not fun. I even one time ran away from home. I didn't really have a home per se at the time, but I was a shoe shiner, and I ran off with a truck driver, and he took me in the cab of his truck from Oklahoma all the way to Granite City. I think that was the name of it. Granite City. There's a truck stop up there anyway. He took me to what I think was Granite City, Illinois, and he dropped me off, took me all the way up there. Nice guy. It was so cool getting to ride in the truck, and basically I had to hide out in the back, and he just drove the whole way through, man. I don't recommend that. Being an older person now, I realize things could have gone real sideways on that trip, but thankfully he was a decent dude and he didn't do anything weird or anything, so I made it to my destination with no trouble at all. And man, that was an interesting experience. It really was. Okay, let's see if this fires up. Oh, wow. And somebody stole the cat again. That window does work, by the way. You probably can't hear me anymore. Why do people do this? That's awful. And it was being serviced at the Honda dealership in Oklahoma City. Wow, 6 of 18, 224,000 miles. So something happened to it between the time it got the oil changed and today. I don't know what that was. Huh. So it's been sitting probably since 2018. It's only got 222 on the odometer. So she's been sitting for a very long time, guys. Let's give her a little rev. All right, we got a check engine light, obviously. I guarantee you secondary oxygen sensor is not working. We got an airbag light, and here's your shifter. This is weird, very bizarre. Goes backwards, goes forwards, and back into park. Reverse, first gear, neutral. Come on. This is so hard. This is weird, man. Second gear. It's got second gear, it's got first gear, it's got reverse and drive. Yeah, I don't know what more you want. Does the air conditioning work? I guess we'll find that out here in just a minute as well. Weird little cubby holes in here, man. Like this is a very bizarre SUV. Your stereo is right there, and your e-brake is right here. That's weird too. Heated seats. Driver's side doesn't seem to work, but the passenger side comes on. You got your sunroof. Does it work? Let's see. Yes. Yes, it does. Well, somebody loved this vehicle at one point. Look at this weird console here too. I don't think it does anything. I think it just sits. Oh, cool. It folds down. Okay. Well, that's unique. You got a cigarette outlet right there. A weird cup holder just kind of there in the middle. You've got bandages, you got somebody's house keys down there. That's always good, right? It's always good to send a vehicle with the house. Ew, gross. There's something nasty in there that's now all over my hands. Okay, well. It's loud. Man, she runs really, really well. Didn't even need a jump start. Fired right up on her own. Sucks that somebody stole the daggum mat off of her. Bracket pinion is right here. It looks really easy to work on and replace. Boy, this is nice. This is a super simple vehicle. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off. Sucks someone jacked the cat off of it though. You gotta love people that do that kind of stuff. Let's go ahead and check the oil real quick. Make sure it looks decent. It should. Well, she's a little on the dirty side, but I mean, it was almost due for an oil change when it had stopped being driven, and the oil's few years old. All right. I mean, the steering feels good, brakes feel good, it runs great. What more do you want from it, man? I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on my list too. I'm interested in this one. Thankfully, when it comes to exhaust, I know people that can handle that. She doesn't appear to have any substantial damage, no hail damage or anything that I can see. A couple little dings and obviously some scratches here and there in the body. Overall though, this is nice. I really like this little thing. If it wasn't for the fact that I have the Ram, this would be great. And the fact that I just ordered a new Lightning. Oops, spoiler alert. Yeah, it was completely by accident. I had no intention of signing up for a Lightning. I really didn't, but I got to looking at it, and then I went even further. Not only did I order a Lightning, I was going to order the Pro. It's the cheapest. It was like $36,000 or $39,000. That's the one I was going for. But then I was like, well, you know, it'd be nice to have the extended battery, and it'd be nice to have that 9.6 kilowatt hour battery as well, and it'd be nice to have the technology package and the towing package. And before I realized what I was doing, I had signed up for, I don't remember, it's not the Lariat, it's not the fully loaded, it's the one just under that. I can't remember what it was called. It's not the, you got the Pro, then I think you got the XLT, and then you got like whatever the next one is, and then like a Platinum. I ended up with a $74,000 Ford Lightning. So stay tuned, assuming it comes out when it's supposed to come out, and assuming I can actually physically get my hands on it, we will have a Lightning on the channel, and I will be trading in my 2021 Ram. Last one on the list, a 2017 Ford Escape. I don't remember this car, so I can't tell you if it's damaged or not. It's in the blue car section, and as you can see, you know, some of them are damaged, some heavily, some minor, and then you got some that are just like this beautiful Porsche Macan S over here. Yep, that's not on the list though, so we're not going to look at this. Kia's, like, you got everything over here, guys, but this is it. 2017 Ford Escape with 79,000 miles on the odometer. Good tires all the way around. In fact, it looks like somebody just put the tires on it. Very interesting color. I don't know what color code this is, but it's beautiful. All right. Sniff test. Ooh, oh, that smells. I was not expecting that. That smells freaking awful. Oh my God. Why does it stink so bad? Oh wow. Maybe it's a smoker's car, but that's real bad, guys. Like, that smells like a 40-year-old car that someone smoked in for the full 40 years. It smells really, really bad. Okay. What other secrets is this car holding? Do we have it? Uh-oh. A service tag. A red one. That must be real bad. Oh, let's climb in. We have a KN95 mask. That's real nice. I don't see any ashes or anything. Found it. Cigarette ash. Yeah, someone was definitely smoking in her. The ignition was left on, so she's properly dead now. The books are still in the glove box. That's nice. For whatever reason, the seatbelt is buckled. I don't know why you would need to do that, but okay. Well, let's fire it up. If I had to guess, I don't know, what would you guys think was wrong with this other than the awful smell? Would you guess transmission? I mean, obviously, it was at a service department, and it looks like it went from the service department straight to the auction block. Where is the hood release? There it is. So, it does say it runs and drives, so we know that it starts, and we know that it should go into gear. What we don't know is how many gears it has left, if any. I also notice there's no coolant in the reservoir. None. It is completely empty. Come on. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm going to change my opinion. Now, I think she's got a popped head gasket. Yep, popped head gasket. I bet the transmission works great. I bet the transmission works absolutely great. Let's pull out Big Bertha here. See if we can find a jump point. I already see a grounding point right there. Where's the hot side? There it is. It just pops out. No big deal. Put a little juice to her. And let's see how bad it runs. If it runs well, I would say this would be a great candidate for some Blue Devil, not sponsored, head gasket repair. I've had great luck with that stuff. Who knows? Maybe a cheap fix. Oh, high engine temperature. So not only did it just pop a head gasket, but somebody overheated it as well. Ooh. Dead miss instantly. And dead. Yeah. Oh, she's running bad, guys. Real bad. No, this isn't going to be one of them Blue Devil fixes, I don't think. I think this one may be a little too far gone. Someone obviously overheated it and then just continued driving it until they blew it up the rest of the way. That's nice. Well, let's see if we got air conditioning. That's what's important. We don't need coolant. We just need to know if we have air conditioning. It's interesting. The coolant temperature sensor must be stuck on overheating because the temperature gauge is all the way up on hot. The engine is ice cold. I literally just started it. It hasn't been running, so that is incorrect. Let me turn this fan down just a little bit. I bet with the temperature gauge that high, it's not going to engage the air compressor clutch. In fact, I guarantee you it won't. I can promise you it won't, so there's no point in even going this far with it. We'll go ahead and just turn that off. Let's put it in gear. Nope. That's a wrap. It's not running too badly right now. Huh. So this is a repossession, I'm guessing. Yeah, this thing is not happy, guys. Just go ahead and shut her down. I don't want to run her long without coolant anyway, but I was trying to get a better understanding of how poorly it was running. I can tell you this too. There's remnants of a temporary tag on the back of it. So it still had a temp tag. Wow. It was still riding on a temp tag. And it's from a finance company, GM Financial. So, yeah. Man, what a sad day. This poor thing. I've never felt like the Ford Escapes were really reliable vehicles anyway. These aren't vehicles I would intentionally go out and buy, but something like this could be a little bit of fun. And if nothing else, you know, it'd be interesting to see if you could throw a can of Blue Devil in it, seal it up, and put it back on the road again. But honestly, I think this one is a lost cause. And with that, we're going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not currently subscribed. And stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all very, very soon in the next one.